Welcome back, everyone, to another Game Day Tarps podcast video. But this time, we're doing another gaming video. Dayton's going to join me later. I'm Riley, obviously. We're going to do some fun broadcasting here, but we have created, and for each other, I should note, the best Lefties versus Righties team in EA Sports NHL 25. And we are seeing who is going to take the Stanley Cup. Fun twist. I got to pick the Lefties as a righty. Dayton got to pick my team, the Righties, as a lefty. It gets hectic. It gets chaotic. You're going to want to stick around for this whole video. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking this video, and we'll see how things turn out. But before we get going, let's throw it to our very own commercial break.
For a new way to quench your thirst, Game Day Tarps is now an official Quench affiliate. Head on over to quench.ca/GameDayTarpsPodcast and use our code GameDayTarpsPodcast, all caps, all one word, for 15% off your total order. Stay cool this summer with the #1 sports drink on the market. Stay quenched.
Is the off-season bumming you out?
Yeah.
Do you wish you had more hockey content to consume?
Yeah.
Well, head on over to patreon.com/GameDayTarps and check out all the exclusive content we have to offer. Behind the scenes videos, in-depth analysis, and so much more. Select a membership tier and enjoy the content made only for you. Only at patreon.com/GameDayTarps.
All right, everyone. Now that we are back, let's get into this. As you can see, we have the Lefties and the Righties. Let's look straight into some rosters here and how these are made up. All right, let's get into this. Right-handers, we got Panarin, McKinnon, Pasternak, line 1. Ovechkin, Eichel, Marner, line 2. Nylander, Point, Reinhart, line 3. Forsberg, Stamkos, and Mark Stone, line 4. Let's get over to the defense. We have Cale Makar playing with Charlie McAvoy, Adam Fox with Noah Dobson, and Evan Bouchard with Mo Sider on the defense pairings. Pretty good if you ask me. I'm happy with this set. We'll go through the scratches in a minute, but I'm happy with the team. And my goaltenders are Logan Thompson and Karel Vejmelka. All right, we should see the scratches here in just a second. My scratches for Team Right are Charlie Lindgren, Zach Hyman, and Brock Faber. Okay, here we go. The Team Lefties that I picked for Dayton. We got Draisaitl, McDavid, and Kucherov. We got Rantanen, Crosby, and Matthews. We got Ehlers, Barkov, and Kaprizov. We have Matthew Tkachuk, Anze Kopitar, and Brady Tkachuk. All right, let's get to the defense and see how they're looking. All right, the defense for the Lefties is Victor Hedman, Quinn Hughes, Roman Josi with Miro Heiskanen, Jacob Slavin with Zach Werenski. Let's get on to these goaltenders. I know when I looked at his team, I had to give him the Russian trio. He's got Vasilevsky, he's got Shesterkin, and he has Bobrovsky. I know you can't see that right now, but we'll get to the scratches in just a second here. All right, like I just mentioned, we got Bobrovsky, we got Sam Bennett, and we have Lane Hudson as the scratches. Threw Hudson in there, a little bone for Dayton. He loves Montreal Canadiens. Lane Hudson obviously being on their defense. I had to add him to the team. So let's get this playoff started, this Stanley Cup final. Let's see who is the better team. Is it the Lefties led by Connor McDavid? Is it the Righties led by Nathan McKinnon? Let's find out right now. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Immediately we have a goal by the Righties, William Nylander. And again, David Pasternak, off to a great start for me. I'm not going to be simming these periods. I'm just going to go at the highest pace I can go at, I think, the 8-time speed. So we're just going to see how this breaks down basically on a minute by minute. But what a start by my Righties. Oh, there we go. We got Artemi Panarin as well. That's awesome. Fantastic start. Can't ask for a better start out of my Righties, really. 4-0. Holy cow. Is this going to be a walk already? Are the Righties just going to walk the Lefties all the way out of here? Let's see what happens, because Panarin just absolutely snizzed another one for the Righties. Not much of a compete out of the Lefties right now. Let's see if that changes here in the third period. It is 4-0 for the Righties. Nothing happening yet. 5 minutes in, 7 minutes in. Halfway through the first, 4-0 for the Righties. Wow. Logan Thompson holding strong for the Righties right now. You got to love to see that. Vazzy getting uncharacteristically lit. My guy Vazzy getting lit. All right, let's look at these 3 stars here. Logan Thompson, David Pastrnak, and Artemi Panarin. All right, let's get on to game 2. Game 2, here we go in the Lefties versus Righties. 1-0 Righties again. 2-0 Righties again. Right away in the first period, the same guys, William Nylander and David Pastrnak. What a start. These guys are on fire to start this off. There we go. Finally a goal from the Lefties. Brady Tkachuk, 4th line, grinding, gets one past Logan Thompson. Still looks like a cakewalk because Alex Ovechkin just pots one for the Righties. Things are not looking good for the Lefties at this point. They're down 1-0 in the series. They're down 3-1 in game 2. Oh, we'll have to see if they can come back. All right, period 2. Let's get into it. 3-2. Roman Josi gets him back on the board. But Ovi, captain of my Righties. I picked him to be captain. Oh, Austin Matthews. They're going to need a lot of goals out of him if they're going to keep scoring here. 5-3. Nate McKinnon. Nate Dogg gets on the board. The big boys have come to play. On the right-hand side, at least, the Lefties, there's no McDavid, no Draisaitl. We're wondering where they are 2 games into this. Third period, game number 2, 5-3 lead. 5-4, Cooch. There's a big lefty, my boy Cooch. Not cheering for him in this one, though. Need my Righties to hold off and get the win here. Up 5-4. 3 minutes left. Come on, boys. Close it out. Close it out, Righties. Lucky we got one there. Let's go look at the 3 stars here. All right, Ovechkin, McKinnon, and Pastrnak. All right, let's take it to game 3. Okay, before game 3, let's go look at some of these statistics. All right, so past the leads with 5 points, McKinnon right behind him with 4 points, Panarin right behind him with 3, and then Ovi, Nylander with 2. The Lefties are just struggling. I think, Draisaitl's got 2. They need more. They need more out of their big guns on the left-hand side of the field. Pretty cut and dry story so far for the goaltenders. 2-0 for Logan Thompson, and 0-2 for Bob, and the 1 shutout for Thompson, of course. So things aren't looking good for the Lefties right now. They got to definitely shape up and figure this out. But let's get into game 3 and see how this can maybe go for the Lefties. All right, here we go. Game 3, Lefties versus Righties. Let's see how this goes. Can the Righties continue their dominance? Early goal by the Lefties and Mikko Rantanen, followed by Zach Werenski. It's looking eerily similar to what was going on when the Righties were home. Now the Lefties are home. Barkov, man, the Lefties taking off now. Not what I want to see at all for my Righties. I will note, too, that I did win home ice via random number picking by Siri. So thank you, Siri, for the home ice advantage. I will definitely take that. But it's 3-0 to start. Both teams at home just dominant so far through 3 games. Let's go with period number 2 here. See how this goes for the Righties, potentially, if they can get some back. McDavid makes it 4-0. Okay, Sam Reinhart getting one back. Here we go. Still time, not really. 22 minutes left in the game. Let's see if these guys can pull something out going into the third. It's not looking good. Logan Thompson not playing well on the road. Vazzy looking like his old self. It's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out. 5 minutes gone in the third. There we go. Second one, Noah Dobson. Big goal from the point. 4-3. Here we go, Cale Makar. This could be staggering for the Lefties. Oh, they get one. They get one here. 5-3 lefty. 5-4. There we go. Ehlers, then Panarin. 2 minutes left. Can we tie it? No, 6-4. Sidney Crosby. Captain Sid. Dayton's captain. Nail in the coffin there. All right. Well, let's jump to these 3 stars. Crosby, Barkov, Rantanen, all big games. Let's get to game 4. Here we go. Game 4, back in action. Righties need this one to take a commanding 3-1 lead. Lefties need this one to tie this series. Let's see what they can do. It is deadlocked. 10 minutes through the first. Nothing. 1-0 for the boys. Reinhart, there we go. Reinhart has been clutch. I know he's on the third line, and some people might say, what the heck? Back-to-back Stanley Cup winning champion. But that line, him with Braden Point, also back-to-back Stanley Cup winning champion. Deadly line. So I'm totally fine with that being, two of the guys on the third line for sure. Pasternak has been deadly. He has been the best player on this righty team, no doubt about it. Makes you wonder if he's going to stick in Boston through a rebuild. He's just so good. That is the end of the second. Oh, man, Lefties. We will not say it, but Logan Thompson is doing very good so far. 3-0. Steven Stamkos. My guy. My guy that should still be in Tampa. Evan Bouchard from the point. Vazzy is struggling this game. It's only 5 minutes left. This one looks over. It looks like the Righties are going to take a 3-1 series lead, and that they will. A huge 3-1 series lead. I'm feeling pretty confident. Thompson, of course, shutout. Nylander, Eichel. My goodness. Looking at some stats here now after 4 games with a 3-1 lead for the Righties. Of course, we got McKinnon leading with 7 points. Pasternak with 6. Panarin with 4. And then for the Lefties, Draisaitl is leading their team with only 4 points. Obviously, they need a big shift to change so that they can get some momentum going and maybe crawl back into this. All right, here's the goaltender stats after 4 games. Logan Thompson, 3-1 with 2 shutouts. Vazzy is only 1-3. He is getting decimated. 4 goals against average, 4.27, not what you want to see. So we need him to step it up if this is going to be a competitive series. All right, everyone, that does it for the simulation portion. Now, joining me on the broadcast is Dayton Camo, and we are going to see where this series goes and how long it can last. Can the Lefties come back, or are the Righties going to win the Stanley Cup next game? Down to the ice with Riley and Dayton.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Game 5 of the NHL 25 Stanley Cup Finals, the Lefties versus Righties. My name is Dayton Camo. Alongside me, Riley Harrison. Riley has simulated all the way up to this game. I have no idea what has happened other than the results of the game, but nonetheless, let's get going. Riley, how you doing tonight?
Well, I'm up 3-1. Obviously, I'm Team Righty, your Team Lefty. There's some big stakes online. I'll remind people, as we mentioned earlier in the video, winner gets to pick their team for the next challenge, which is over 6 feet versus under 6 feet. Basically 5'11" below, 6 foot plus. So that's big because there's some good 6-footers compared to the under 6 foot guys. So we'll see where the ramifications land, but I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, they only have to win 1 more game.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'd be too upset, honestly, with the shorter guys. I'm a big fan of a guy like Brendan Gallagher. I know you're a big fan of a guy like Braden Point.
For sure.
Those are both some short guys with a lot of talent. But let's get back to this game right here. It's Game 5, obviously. I haven't been here for the first 4. You know the drama. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it? What's been going on? Oh, my goodness.
Well,
shut up. Never mind. You have a goal.
There we go. David Pasternak. I mean, if I'm being honest, this guy has been one of the more consistent guys for the team. This first line has really stepped it up. I know Nate McKinnon is leading the whole tournament with 7 points. I don't know what Victor Hedman is doing here. No defense, all screen on Vazzy. Absolutely terrible. But
his butt's in his face. Literally, that's the worst screen you could do.
Yeah, there's the stats there. So now Pasta is tied for the lead. And then their line mate Panarin is right there with them. So, yeah, I'm feeling good now. Oh, my goodness. 1-0 up. in the first. Can't ask for a better start than that from these boys.
I will say, shout out to you for putting these cameras in the middle of the screen. Now we can see the lines off the draws and your second line. I just wanted to bring that up because I saw your second line and Alexander Ovechkin was on it. It's not too often you see Ovechkin on a second line here. So this right-handed team must be stacked.
Yeah, second line's not bad. He's playing with Eichel and Marner. Like we previewed a little bit, I wanted to make sure that he had some defensive support out there with him. And I think Eichel winning draws and Marner, good two-way game. I think that really is going to benefit him because there he is there just making a boneheaded turnover. Eichel making up for it. Hits, what? Austin Matthews leads the tournament in hits with 13.
I think I'm looking at these third lines here, and they're pretty even. Barkov, Kaprizov, and Ehlers for my team here, the Lefties.
Evan Bouchard doing what he does best. Nothing good. Thank you for gifting me that great pickup on the team.
Well, I mean, yeah, by the way, folks, I don't know if Riley, you've mentioned it before. We did pick each other's teams for this one. I picked the righties. Riley picked the lefties. Look at my face-off percentage. It is terrible. That's tough.
It's going to get better. You have, You have McDavid, Crosby, Barkov, and Kopitar.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's an insane 4-center list. Those are 3 Stanley Cup champions.
That might be the best ever put together.
McDavid.
Oh, Kachuk. What a pass, but whoever that was. 8? Who's number 8 in left? Okay, nice.
William Nylander, number 88, obviously went to Pasternak, so he's wearing the number of his father, Michael Nylander, number 92 out there.
The number of his father and the number of his current total in dollars when it comes to millions on his contract.
A lot. This is fourth line here for me. Stamkos, Forsberg, and Mark Stone. See if they can do anything out there.
Oh, buddy, I've got a 3. Brady, what are you doing?
Exactly what he does best. Dump and chase.
And Makar. Yeah, Makar just comes away with the puck like nothing. Smooth as butter. Oh.
Kopitar with the Kachuk brothers is a very deadly, deadly combination. Brute force mixed with just skill.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of I would say Kopitar, yeah, there's some skill there, but I don't know if that line's all skill. But well, folks, that brings us to the end of the first period. The righties are up 1-0, and they have my team in a stranglehold. We'll be right back with you. All right, folks, back with the second period. Dayton Camo, Riley Harrison back with you. The righties up 1-0. Thanks to Nathan McKinnon. Oh, no, it was David Pasternak, was it not?
Pasta. It was this line, though. Oh, my goodness. That was a wide open net.
Look at me go, broadcaster. Getting the names wrong of the players, the worst thing you could ever do, but leave it to Beaver. You ever watch that show, Riley?
I have not. I've heard of it, though, but I've never seen it.
When you work on a fishing boat in the middle of the ocean, you get to learn about some great old shows.
Stuff that just gets to play traditionally. Not like this, where it's all created, computerized entertainment.
But hey, this is what we're here for. Created, computerized entertainment, and Connor McDavid and Jack Hughes on the same line. Wow.
That's Quinn Hughes. Jack, unfortunately, I didn't give him to you. He didn't make the cut. He just wasn't good enough.
Then who's 86 is I saw 86 and Hughes, and I was whoa. Crosby on line 2. Okay.
Deadly line. Crosby, Matthews, and Rantanen. I mean, that cakewalks my second line, I think, of Ovechkin, Eichel, Marner.
Sometimes. On paper, maybe not, but performance-wise, I think.
Well, Crosby over Eichel, Rantanen over Marner by a mile, and Ovechkin and Matthews just provide goal scoring, which is kind of a wash. So
That's true. But they're both pretty good at what they do. And here goes Rantanen down the side. Moose is loose. Oh, my God. Look at that. What a goal. Mikko Rantanen.
that wasn't Crosby's?
Mikko Rantanen. What a beautiful shot. Look at this guy powering his way like a moose, staring you down on the highway, coming right for you.
Oh,
I don't think it was Crosby's. I think it
in
went off. Dobson, was it?
No,
Or
is that
no.
Fox? Adam Fox puts it in his own net.
Oh, my gosh.
Slam dunk in your own rim. You hate to see it, folks. Righties were playing so well just to put it in their own net.
Could this be the start of something? Holy smokes. Barkov is out there again. I
Look at
like
the
that
pressure.
line.
Look at what this goal has done for this team. We're getting walked right now. Bouchard throws it up the wall to no one, as
That's the
usual.
second pizza he's cooked up this game.
He's got it again and does nothing with it. Bouchard. Are we allowed to scratch guys between games? I might just rip him off the ice. Oh, good job, Point. There's one of those small, shifty guys.
Yeah, you cut the lead in half in shots there.
Yeah, we started with 1 goal and 2 shots. It wasn't looking too bad, but Vasilevsky in net for you changes pretty much everything. Well, fourth lines again on battling it out.
Oh, Kopitar. I kind of do like this line, though, a little bit. I was saying earlier, maybe not, but Kopitar and the Kachucks, not too bad. If you could just stop dumping chasing stuff, Brady, when you have 25 feet of open ice. That's all I ask.
That is true. But what a play, Kachuk to Kachuk right there. Oh, and Matthew dumps it in.
I was just about to say. What a play.
They know what they want to do out there. They want to dump, chase, and get after it, even though they're not getting
Oh,
after
what a
it.
hit. Was that Panarin that just or
That was Forsberg.
what? Oh my god, he's
Philip
19.
Forsberg.
Well, folks, at the end of the second period, the Lefties, we've tied it up. Not a big deal. Mikko Rantanen. Third period of play, Lefties and Righties, Dayton and Riley back with you on the call. McDavid, McKinnon on the draw. Two powerhouse teams going at it here. Oh my gosh, what a slap shot. How did Vassy see that one?
Get in there, Pasta. Big hit. That's what we need. Feed him. Oh, turnover.
Feed him. You're hoping for a pizza getting cooked up there in the middle, someone throwing the puck right up the middle of the ice like coach says not to.
That's what I was hoping for. We need this.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Hedman shut down. That's right. You also said that you put the you changed some sliders here a little bit, Riley, so everyone's actually using their full potential. Just like that. Just like that. Victor Hedman.
My own guy. My own Tampa mate. Killing me right now.
Yeah, is his name on any of those jerseys back there, buddy?
It's not yet, but it will be when I get them named. He's going to be on one for sure.
Well, maybe after this game, we'll head down to ice level and see if he could sign it for you.
Yeah, true.
Victor Hedman makes it 2-1 for the Lefties. They're not done yet. We ain't done yet.
Nope. And that was Ovi on defense right in front of him. And that's where Ovi comes in not clutch.
That's probably the problem. No, that's probably the problem. He doesn't move that much.
Crosby
Right,
just
but what can you do when
dominated.
you're the leading goal scorer in the NHL? You don't really have to move that much, right?
That is true. Defense is not your forte.
I think he's just kind of earned his right to stand there now. Just keep doing it. Just keep standing there, Ovi.
Yep. They can't guard it anyways, so
Exactly. I don't know how teams like literally just can't.
What?
Beauty back, and you really put those sliders up on these. Holy smoke, Sidney Crosby! I took my hat off there, and I look bald.
What just
Yes, sir.
happened, Logan Thompson?
Well, I'll tell you, the best Nova Scotian to ever lace up skates
He
after
just
me.
loses it.
Just scored a goal. A beauty backhand of a goal, by the way.
From the corner, apparently.
Oh, what's Coach
I
saying
am
here?
not happy.
Is he pissed?
I'm not happy. Look at that.
Riverside Righties? Where's Riverside at?
It's our downtown park here in Kamloops.
Oh, where'd you put
Riverside
my
Park.
what's my team?
We're the Langley Lefties. It was the only kind of close Canadian L. Do I care for Langley? Not at all. But here we are.
Trying to think if there's any like L cities by me.
I thought about that. After I started. I was like, I should have just found something in
Labrador. But no, that's in Newfoundland. But it's close enough. Close enough by. We're up 3-1 by. Oh my gosh. What a
down
hit.
3-1 in the series, up 3-1 in the game.
Ehlers is about to do something here. He just signed a pretty good contract with Carolina. Maybe that'll boost his spirits here to pot one in the back of the net. What a block.
My goodness. Look at the domination. It's just full pressure.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not complaining.
Holy.
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to jump there. I got excited. Fox trying to skate with his head down, low energy. When Brady, if the Kachuk line's on the ice, bad move.
Why is he playing that? They're dead.
I think that shot goes in if it's a left-handed goalie. So Thompson might be playing a factor in this series so far.
Can we talk about the fact together that Washington's both goalies are right-handed, and the only other one is Karel Vejmelka of Utah, that of a top goaltender?
Yeah, I only sent you that text the other day because I did a thing in school. I did a feature. It was actually the live events final. I might have even showed you. It was the thing where I had two of myself on the desk. I said that the Caps have two of the three right-handed goalies in the league. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire. My team is so good.
Is that Brady Kachuk?
Buddy, that's Brady Kachuk, all right.
This fourth line, they are dominating when they're on the ice. Who do I have? Yeah, Forsberg, Stamkos, and Stone. That doesn't institute any kind of – oh, no, that was against the McKinnon line. Mac, be better.
Be better. Oh, Riley, what are you drinking there?
Oh, just a Quench Rainbow Swirl.
Oh, well.
My favorite one.
Where can you buy Quench Rainbow Swirl?
If you're talking in towns, we're talking London Drugs. We're talking Sport Check, stuff like that. But if you want a discounted offer, go to quenchhydration.ca/GameDayTarpsPodcast. Put in your order in the cart. Put in your code, all caps, all one word, Game Day Tarps Podcast, for 15% off your whole order.
Hey, I might just go do that because I am feeling kind of dehydrated, and this Wendy's root beer from earlier is not doing it.
Not getting the job done.
I do have a bottle of water right there, but let's get back to the game because I almost made it 5-1. My team is up 4-1 in the third, 17 seconds left, Riley. I think we're going to a game 6, my friend.
The shots are 17-7. 7 shots in a game? Team, we got to wake up here. Oh, my goodness, it did it. 5-1.
Was that a tip in front? Did he tip that in front? Because that
was
beautiful. Connor McDavid, look at this. We go back to the point. What a shot. Tipped in front. Top cheese.
Can we get a review? We need a review, ref. That is a high stick there. I'm not sure if it's over the bar, but we're talking real close.
No, not a chance.
No, we're not. That one angle, hey. Oh, I am curious.
Riley's pissed.
The game was already over, coach. Let it go. Get on to the next game.
Well, folks, 17 seconds left. 14 now, because I forgot I just scored a 5th goal. And I think all the spirit, at least tonight, is left out of the righties. We'll have to see if they can bring anything in Game 6. But it looks like the lefties from Langley are taking it home. Yes, sir. Game 6 is on the horizon, Riley. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, can it get more disappointing when you're up 3-1 in a series on home ice with the chance to win the cup? I don't think it can get much worse than that. Now they have to go try and win one on the road. And I have belief, but it's not a guarantee factor. So we'll have to see what happens here.
Well, folks, for myself and Riley Harrison, we will see you back here on the Game Day Terps NHL Gaming Network for Game 6. Welcome back, everyone, for tonight's matchup, Game 6 of the NHL 25 Stanley Cup Finals between the righties and the lefties. My name is Dayton Camo, alongside me, Riley Harrison, tonight on the Game Day Terps NHL 25 Gaming Network. Riley, the lefties hung on last time, and they kept the series going. What do you expect out of these two teams tonight?
Well, hung on is an understatement. They absolutely embarrassed the righties. There was no 7 shots in the game for the righties, lost 5-1. It doesn't get any worse than that, if you ask me. So they have a huge task in front of them to change this around in their direction, because I'm not happy about what I'm seeing from my team here.
Well, the one thing I'm happy about, oh my God, Leon just got dropped. I will say, though, the one thing I am happy about seeing is this arena packed in green. This is coincidentally another beautiful hit there. This is coincidentally the exact same thing as my provincial championship. We won provincials in the away barn at home for the other team. They were in yellow, the East Hants Tigers, us, the Central Kings Gators, but we filled the away barn in green. So it's almost like that, except the lefties are at home tonight. I think something special might happen here, Riley.
Well, all I can say is I hope not. But look at this. We're full pressure already. We're barely into this game, and this team is just falling apart as we're watching it.
Well, the fans are probably loud in here tonight. We can hear them all the way.
Oh
my God.
Did that hit the helmet? That pass out hit the helmet. Oh, Dobson trying to fight Rantanen. Drop him. Drop him, Mikko. Look at this pass hit the helmet.
Oh, my.
Random situation.
Roughing. You got to tell me. Did Dobson go? You got to tell me. What? I got a penalty on that? That is crazy.
And Dobson didn't? It's not 4-on-4? Or did maybe they took Dobson too? That's why, because there's no way. Yeah, now Kopitar's on the ice, so I don't know what happened there. Glitch moment. You do have 2 players in the box. Oh, Dobson's in the box. I saw him down there.
Yeah, so they just gave Rantanen the extra 2, offsetting an extra 2 for Rantanen. All right, that's fair. But I'm on the penalty kill with an offensive zone draw. Riley, that might scare you a little bit here. And look at your power play.
Power play, 8.3. It doesn't get any bottom of the barrel than that. Like, we're talking about Ovi on the power play. He can't even get more than 1 here. Oh, put that in.
Wow.
Good pressure the other way for us, at least. And just boneheaded turnover.
Look at that pressure by Ehlers. That signing, just like I mentioned. Oh, Matthews rocked. Whoops. But just like I mentioned last game, Nikolai Ehlers. That signing is amping him up, putting some gas underneath his fire and really fueling it.
There's a reason you chose to put an assistant captaincy on that guy.
Hey, there is. The real reason, former Halifax Mooseheads.
Okay, that's
Nikolai Ehlers. I tried to keep it close to the East Coast here. I believe I gave
Yossi.
the other one to Roman Yossi. I just like Roman Yossi. No connection to the East Coast here for Roman Yossi, but Sidney Crosby, the captain as well. It's just like a no-brainer.
And as a fan of Roman Yossi, I know you were just devastated if people haven't gone and watched our last video of the over 33s versus the under 23s. I know you were devastated Yossi didn't make that team. That was just disrespectful of the selection committee. So
I remember that. And I remember that Ian Cole kind of cut him off there and took his spot. So I had to throw him on, right?
Absolutely. What a breakout.
I was about to say Jack again, but I remembered it's Quinn. Jack's not good enough to make this team.
Jack is not good enough. Is that Stammer? Get in there, Stammer.
Stammer playing in his former junior colors, the Sarnia Sting.
Yeah, and I didn't realize these are kind of Boston Bruin-esque when you look at these away jerseys. So not really minding that. Not a big fan of the Bruins, but they do have a nice color scheme.
Well, folks, the end of the first period, no scoring yet in this one. It's 0-0. The goalie's getting a little bit of a break. Vasi standing on his head a couple times. We will be right back with the second period of play right after this. Welcome back, folks. Second period of action. Digton Camo and Riley Harrison back with you. And again, a powerhouse face-off here. McKinnon, McDavid with a scoreless game. But the righties off to a quick start. Riley, what do you expect to see out of your righties here in the second period and carrying on? You have the chance to close it out tonight.
Well, I think anything. They scored first in the last game in the first period, and it's been 3 straight shutout periods.
Well,
this
here
will
we
be
go.
the fourth. Oh, pasta.
That was actually disgusting.
Get that guy some meatballs and some bolognese sauce because he just cooked up a meal on Andre Vasilevsky.
That was disgusting. Look at this forehand to the backhand. Vasi has no idea where he's going. His jock straps in the rafters. He's still looking. Oh my gosh.
Kucherov on the back check. Of course, he's not going to help out there at all.
Well, folks, the righties have a 1-0 lead here. 17 minutes left to go in the second period. Thanks to David Pastrnak. He scored the first goal for the righties in the last game as well. He's doing David Pastrnak-like things.
Yeah, first and only goal. I'm hoping we get another. Come on, Nate Dogg. Come on, Nate Dogg. Oh, that was uninspiring.
Vasi just shut the door.
I look like a trick.
A little bit. Maybe the refs are keeping their whistles in their pocket, except for that little scrum that we had. You are taking the shots in this game. The righties do have the shot advantage so far.
They've come to play, thank goodness, because we're not even halfway through the second, and they have more shots this game than they did the entire last game. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. What about you? You and your lefties, how are you feeling about their performance so far?
Not too bad. I'm feeling like right there, great block shot by Rantanen, and guys are in lanes, guys' sticks are in the right place at the right time. You just gotta not get dropped into the bench like Leon did 30 seconds into the game. That's my gameplay, and maybe put one in the back of the net as well. Vasi doing all he can to keep pucks out of it. We gotta help him out. Maybe Kuchkin right here. Oh,
he was feeling it too much. Deked himself into a phone booth and couldn't get out.
Oh, that was almost a tic-tac-toe play right there from the righties. That looked dangerous.
What's funny is if that was a lefty, that was in the net. But he had to go backhand one-timer, and it just didn't come off the stick the way he wanted it to, for sure.
Good face-off win. Oh, here goes Draisaitl skating away from the bench, so he has no worry this time. But a shot right into Thompson's pads.
Someone fight that
Nothing
guy.
happened.
Don't let him snow that goalie like that. Drop the mitts.
Thompson has no X factor. That's interesting. He's one of the better goalies in the league, but no X factor. Okay.
I don't even think he's in a top 20 overall wise. He's only an 87 or an 86 overall.
Wow. I thought
And
he
I
was
did
higher.
realize, even though I don't think it matters, I did realize I did not give you the best goalie in the game because apparently Hellebuck is a 94 and Vazzy is only a 93. But I picked the team when I picked it, and I gave you the Russian trio of death with Shesterkin and Bobrovsky also. So
I don't mind that at all. Oh,
and
Bouchard,
selfishly, I
I
thought
thought
he
he was
was
gonna.
going to left speed play.
Bouchard almost just ripped one. I was kind of scared there. Got 2 minutes left here, fellas. Let's try and put one in the back of the net before this period.
Oh no!
Boom! I was speaking that into existence. This is not Jack this time. This is Quinton. Quinton Hughes, my guy. What a rip. Watch this. Quinton Hughes, top of the circle. I don't know why I keep calling him Quinton, but I think it's kind of cool. It fits him. He's really small, and Quinton is a small guy name. He ripped it top corner, though. Nothing small about that shot. And we've got a 1-1 game.
Minute and 11 seconds left. You can't fold. That's all I have to say about the righties. If you fold with a minute and 11 seconds left, it's just embarrassing. You're about to go to intermission. No time to be tired. And they almost let another in.
Logan Thompson standing tall at the top of the crease there. 19 seconds left to go in this one. Crosby and Stamkos on the draw. Crosby wins it back to Hughes. What a block. Good stuff you like to see.
Oh, Hedman with a rip.
Well, folks, second period of play comes to an end. 1-1 thanks to a quick slapper from Quinn Hughes that we're going to see right here. And we will be right back after this. Third period of play, David Pastrnak and Quinton Hughes. I said it again. The goal scorers, Dayton Camo and Riley Harrison, back on the call. This period, decisive. We could go to a game 7 if the lefties take it, or with a goal right here from the righties in this third period, they could lift the Stanley Cup. Riley, there's about 18 minutes left in this third period. One thing that the righties have to do, what would it be?
Drink more quench hydration because they're looking tired out there. They need to get on the front foot and be more aggressive. I like what I'm seeing. I'm more talking about the end of last period when they were slow and a minute left, mental judgment, their mental loss of judgment, and they make a mistake. They're looking sharp to come out, though. I think they had their quench hydration, so I'm hopeful right now.
Well, their trainer must have made a expedited shipping order on quench.ca/Game Day Tarps podcast, and he definitely used the promo code Game Day Tarps podcast, all caps, all one word, and got 15% off his order because he would have used that money to go towards the expedited shipping. So what a smart trainer he is.
Put that in my car. Nope. What about you? Your lefties coming out kind of on their heels to start this period. What are you feeling?
Oh, well, that's not good. Yossi just got rocked. And I was going to say the defense just needs to be solid, but that wasn't very solid. Austin Matthews also playing defense. Ovi coming in and ripping one. I'm maybe talking our guys into a bad spot, but the lefties just need to step it up. Yeah, wow, what a hit.
If Ovi saw the pass there on that offensive rush, I think we're up 2-1. But he saw another goal in his belt, and it didn't work out.
Heiskanen has a good chance to break it out here, but he might get. Oh, I thought he was going to get sent into the bench as well.
You know what they say, though? You You can play as physical as you want, but if you lose the game, what's the point? You got to put the puck in the back of the net, too. You can't just play physical.
That is true. Matthews trying here. Thompson with a rip. What a shot from Matthews, trying to go upstairs where he would usually find the blocker of most goalies, but he's got one of the three in the NHL that catch with their right, and that might cause a problem. We saw him cause a problem for the Montreal Canadiens, Logan Thompson did, and it might be causing a problem for the Lefties on some occasions.
Don't know why Slavin passed that off. He had a beauty shot attempt chance there, but he did not take it.
Oh, is that Dobson on the rush?
That might have been. I think it was, yeah.
Something that Habs fans are going to be looking for. Dobson to join the rush a little bit here this coming season. Something to keep an eye on. 7 minutes, though, Riley. Your team could lift the cup here. Let's see what happens.
They need to do a lot real quick here to get ahead and try to lock this down with 5 minutes left.
Oh, here we go. Kaprizov to Werenski. This is a good line.
Slavin did take her. Oh
my gosh. Here we go.
No.
What a guy. Breakout season for Jacob Slavin after the Four Nations. Came back to Carolina. Led them into the playoffs. Ultimately, they could not get past the Florida Panthers this year. But Slavin is now one of the best defensive defense in the NHL and maybe one of the best offensive defensemen in the NHL after that one. What a play by him. He got it down low, able to put it in the back of the net. I'm not complaining one bit. We're up 2-1.
Oh, that's 2 goals in the last 3 minutes, or last 5 minutes, I guess, of each period. Unacceptable. They have to find a way to get another here.
Here we go. And a penalty.
Oh, my.
Interference.
Wait, that's on me?
I have a question, though. You look kind of different from last game.
Yeah, what happened? What happened there? I forgot to go to the tanning parlor. What are we calling here, ref? What are we calling?
The referees called that an interference. I think that's a little questionable. The righties are on the PK, and the lefties could seal it here.
We need something big. And that's not it. You're already down by 1. Keep it on your stick.
Kucherov to McDavid. Draisaitl. Oh, my gosh. What a line that is.
That is your first line. They've been quiet 5-on-5, though. There's more we need to see from them.
There sure is. There sure is. And you would think that maybe there would be something else. They might need a righty on that first line. It is 3 lefties. McDavid, Draisaitl, Kucherov. So maybe a righty. You see how well McDavid works with Hyman.
Oh, a righty on a team of all lefties, eh? That's what they need?
Oh, my gosh. I completely forgot.
I had to catch you in the wind there.
You did. You did for sure. And thank you to my broadcasting partner for calling me out. But Thompson makes a save. Riley, there's 2.5 minutes left, and you're down. If you're on the bench, what are you saying to your team right now?
Try to live and fight another day.
Well, that happens regardless. My team is the one that has to do that. And
I mean, in another period.
Oh, well, my team's doing a very good job of living another day here. We just have to kill off this next 2 minutes, and we'll be on to Game 7.
Oh, good shot.
But Matthews is dead tired. But get off the ice, dude. Here goes Quinton.
Quinn has been unreal in this game. Huge X factor. This first pair, him and Hedman together, have single-handedly dominated this game. They're playing probably 35 minutes tonight just to ensure that they don't get eliminated. And there's the face-off totals. You were wondering last game how your team's doing. They're dominating.
Well, the righties have pulled their goalies. It's a 6-on-5. The lefties have an empty net to try and score on, but the righties are putting the pressure on. We'll see what happens.
Don't have a choice here. I like my call as coach. Pull the goalie, get the 6-man out there. Let's try and get something done. You're going home. You're going back home anyways if you don't get something. So that's not what we want to see.
And here goes Cooch firing into the empty net. It's a 3-1 lead here for the lefties, and this might be the start of the comeback of a lifetime. I said it last game. I'll say it now. The lefties are here to play.
I have no words right now. This is where I feel this. When you're the team that was leading 3-1 and now you go back home, all the pressure is on.
Yeah, you're feeling it right there. You can see it. Clipboard is probably going to be in half when you get into the dressing room. That's not a good thing.
Well, I'm actually getting my composure here. Because of what I'm feeling, I'm not going to overreact. I'm going to just going to say, hey, boys, one more game. Final game of the year. There's no game afterwards. Let's go out there and get the win. That's going to be my approach as coach in the room. So what's your approach going to be speaking to these guys?
Well, obviously, my approach speaking to these guys is going to be, boys, we've been to the bottom and we've climbed back even keel with these guys. And we will meet you back in game 7. And I think that's all you have to do is have that mindset and think like the lefties, because we are going to 7. Dayton Camo and Riley Harrison will see you back here on the Game Day Tarps NHL 25 Gaming Network tomorrow for the decisive game and the Stanley Cup. Hello, everybody. The Stanley Cup will be released from its case tonight in this 7th and decisive game between the lefties and the righties here on the NHL 25 Gaming Network. My name's Dayton Camo. Alongside me, Riley Harrison on the color. And Riley, we haven't done it yet. Why don't you take us through the color scheme of these jerseys and what you were thinking going behind making them?
Yeah, to be honest, I wanted difference. I didn't want similar. The first color I found, I did the lefties first. I found the jade, and I thought, yeah, let's do something like that. I didn't want it to be San Jose teal. I didn't want it to be a blue. And I found jade, and I was like, oh, let's do something like that. And then I saw a pale yellow, and I was like, you know what? Let's try something different and see if this works. And then I found a nice charcoal gray. Oh, my goodness. We're off to the races, baby. Pasta again, 3 games in a row.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, we needed that. Oh.
What a
Look, did he get tipped? Vazzy looked like he got fooled by that. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That was just a rip. That was an absolute rip. Well, the righties off to a great start here in Game 7. David Pastrnak, just like Riley said, the 3rd straight game he scored the first goal for the righties, and they're off to the races here.
So I guess I'll go back to what I was saying about the jerseys real quick. Let's see if we get interrupted again. But yeah, and then I got the charcoal gray, and I just thought that the combo was fun. It was different. And I think it looked fairly clean out there. And then I will kid you not, I just loaded up my team, and the 3 colors it had was beige, orange, and black. And I was like, you know what? That's a pretty sweet color combination. I'm not going to change a thing. I'm going to keep this color combo. And I did, and here we are.
Well, I think you did a fantastic job, Mr. Harrison. I think you should go look into being a jersey designer full-time. Quit your job. Just do that.
I have always thought of that. As every guy ever who created a team in NHL, they go, well, I could do this full-time. Oh, I will say, you may not notice it, amazing detail I did. You know, you can do shoulder and pant logos. the lefties only have logos on the left and the righties only have logos on the right.
Wow.
Little fun stylistic detail.
Now, that is something that only a jersey head would have in their mind when creating jerseys. I like the little touch. And maybe it added a little touch to your righties because they've been scoring a lot here, and they've scored the first goal. They've got it going. Dobson almost gets another one, but Vassy standing tall. Riley, what have you seen here so far in this one?
Well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because we're talking 3 straight games, 3 straight Pasternak goals, and 2 straight fumbles and loss of the game. So we can't have that happen here. We got to get another one. It cannot just be David Pasternak scoring goals for this team to try and get us the Stanley Cup.
That is true. That is true. It is a team game. You will need some depth if you plan on going the whole way. But we'll see what's happening here later on. Somebody just got rocked. I believe that's Ehlers.
I believe it was.
Not want to get hit by Alex Ovechkin like that.
So close. Eichel on the back door just misses the backhand tuck.
Ehlers is getting tossed around out there, and now Eichel's going to come snipe. Oh, never
my
mind.
God, destroyed. Was that Hedman again? No, that was Slavin.
Slavin stepping up. He scored the tying goal or the go-ahead goal last game, and now he's stepping up, making big hits.
Ehlers got knocked off the puck again there in the offensive zone.
He should go take a seat.
Oh, Kaprizov now. You guys just can't get over the line.
Some good step-up defense at the line by the righties as we come down to the end of the period here. 1-0, thanks to David Pasternak. And we will be right back with you for the second period of play. Dayton Camo, Riley Harrison. Game 7, period 2. David Pasternak has the righties up 1-0 at home. Dayton Camo and Riley Harrison back with you on the call. Riley, tonight can be a special one, and I think it could be David Pasternak coming again. But what would it mean to you, I should say, for the righties to hold off the elimination, hold off the comeback for the lefties, and win the Stanley Cup tonight at home?
Well, I think for all of history, righties have been the undervalued handedness. The better players, we're talking Gretzky, Crosby, McDavid, not McKinnon, all are lefties. Mario Lemieux, I believe, is a lefty. Bobby Orr is a lefty.
Mario Lemieux is a righty.
He was a righty. Okay, I'm wrong with that. I'm glad I'm wrong with that. But for the most part, the best players in history have been left-handed. Obviously, you have the OVs now and stuff, and it's starting to come around. We saw in the finals that Edmonton didn't have a right-handed centerman, and that cost them. And right-handed defensemen are always a premium just because there's not many of them. So I think this would be huge for right-handers everywhere if we can beat. Oh no!
Here we go. One of the best lefties in the game, if not the best right now, but he gets denied.
Why did he slow up? He had all the time in the world.
He was looking for that Forsberg or the Datsuk backhand toe drag, but it didn't really work on him. I think he should have just kept going. It's Connor McDavid. He's quicker than everyone, but he slowed up.
Yeah, I don't like that play. I mean, I do like that play because he didn't score on me. But I don't like it from a hockey standpoint that he slowed up above the circle and let the D catch up to him.
Well, here we go. Austin Matthews at the point and a fan of a shot. Was that where we're at? Number 4. Who's number 4?
Your number 4 is Heiskanen. Not talked about him much at all. Miro and Yossi really haven't hit the ice much. You guys have heavily been playing Hughes and Hedman and Slavin and Werenski.
Yeah, big time. And I mean, you've kind of seen why Hedman and Slavin have been top pairing out there. Both of the times they've been on the ice, the last couple of times I've mentioned them, they've either been making big hits or great defensive plays. So that's good for Hedman and Slavin.
Ooh, Moose with a huge hit right there. The Moose is loose.
He sure is. But the righties are getting the puck off the draw. Quick shot by, I believe that was Sam Reinhart.
That would be Sam Reinhart. Third line right winger. If you have Sam Reinhart on your third line, you're looking all right.
You're golden. I don't know if you guys have tuned into Game Day Tarps, if you've watched our episodes over there when we had Alex Baumgartner on. We talked a little bit about the Florida Panthers and their Stanley Cup parade. I asked the chat, I've been asked this a few times, if I look like Sam Reinhart. Maybe in the intermission, we'll pop that. Actually, no, we won't. Go check out that GDT live and ask me or tell me if I look like Sam Reinhart, because I really think I do. But back to the game here.
And I will say this, most people are way off base when they think they look like someone. But that is true. And I will say this. I do not know 3 times, never have I been compared to anyone else. 3 random strangers have all come up to me and told me when I was a little bit younger, I looked like a young Leonardo DiCaprio. Always took me by surprise.
Take your hat off, please. Take your hat off, please,
No,
because
I don't look like
people will see it. People will see it.
I don't
Because
think so.
I see it.
It's not there.
No, people will see it. People will see
Put it
it.
to the side like Leo a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I see it. I see it.
When I was a little bit, I would call it leaner. Yes, definitely. I think I looked a little bit more like him, but I'm surprised. And I'm talking like there was a year or 2 in between each instance. One time I was just at a Petrocan, and a guy was like, "You should be Leonardo DiCaprio stunt double." I was like, "What?"
What do you mean, bro? Oh my gosh.
So that was cool, but I will not claim that for myself. I've just been told that. But you look like Sam Reinhart. There is no doubt about that.
Well, folks, Sam Reinhart and the Righties are up 1-0 after 2 periods of play. It's scoreless after the second period. The Lefties have a lot to do if they want to get back into this one. We'll be right back with the third period of Game 7 right after this. Game 7, third period, 1-0 for the Lefties.
For the Righties.
Oh, my bad. It all comes down to this. Riley Harrison, Dayton Camo back on the call with you. Riley, what are you expecting here in the third period? Craziness or what?
We got to win, boys. We can't, we've only had Pasternak score 3 games in a row. We got to close it out. We got to help this guy. We have Ovechkin. We have Stamkos. We have McKinnon. We have Marner. We have Eichel. We got to do something here. Pasternak cannot be the only guy who scored when we had a 3-1 game lead. We just got to do something.
How crazy would it be if we have 2 of these teams with the best lefties in the world and the best righties in the world facing off, and there's only 1 goal in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final? Oh no. Never mind. Connor McDavid, a second tip. The second goal he scored last game, it was a crazy tip in front. And now this goal, another crazy tip in front. Connor McDavid, he gets in front, and he isn't missing. Call him the left-handed Joe Pavelski.
And it's Quinn Hughes again. Again, Quinn Hughes is in on this. Shot from the point, tip by McDavid. Those 2 have insane chemistry. Are we thinking maybe the Oilers trade Nurse and Bouchard for Quinn Hughes? And then they give Quinn Hughes a $15 million deal and they still save on cap?
Well, I think Quentin Hughes would have something to think of. Playing with McDavid or playing with my brothers, that's definitely a hard decision. And honestly, I might pick McDavid.
Yeah, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. If he hits free agency, you never know what can happen.
You never know. It's not far from where he is. It's not far. It's closer to where he grew up. The Hughes brothers, obviously living in Michigan and then Toronto for some of their younger lives, coming closer, a little bit closer to the west or to the East Coast from the West Coast. Why not? But let's get back into this one. Marner with a shot, and it's saved by Vassy. The Lefties have to get something going out of their own end. We've spent a lot of time in our own end this game, and I am not a big fan of that.
Shots are even too. This is just an even game. Both these teams know what's at stake. Feed him in the middle. Marner, you are a passer. Pass that puck. Where is Eichel going there?
Oh, Ehlers.
Oh, goodness. Oh, what a save, Logan Thompson. That is a season-saving save right there.
Oh, Slavin, what kind of pass was that? That was going to nobody. But we are getting some pressure on here. The lefties, Kaprizov to Slavin. Oh, give it to somebody and just rip it.
Good save, Logan Thompson.
I'm watching them. They're trying to set up a play, but it's so hard when you can't set up that right-handed shot at the top when you're coming off from the right-handed half wall, and you're looking for that one-timer, but it's a left-handed shot, so it just doesn't work, especially on the right side where Ovi or Stamkos would stand. That doesn't work as well. And I'm also shooting on a goaltender that has a right-handed catching glove. But we have a power play? Oh, my goodness.
Okay, now what happened to you?
I was going to say, that's not
what happened to you. You went to the panic booth a couple times. Oh, Connor McDavid takes a penalty with 2 minutes left to go. What are you doing, Connor? Not a good penalty at all to take. Great for us. Great for the righties. We need a goal. 7.7%, boys. Get one. Get one. This is the worst power play in history.
Well, if you don't get one here, the lefties might have to pop a shorty on you. And that looks like Brady Tkachuk, one of the best penalty killers plus top-end players in the league, I would say.
Brady is out there with Kopitar. What a defensive line. Who's out there with Hedman, too, on defense?
If that's Slavin, I would not mind it. That would probably be the best penalty kill in the league. You could, maybe there's a righty you could throw on there for sure, but
it looks like it's Werenski. Not a bad call.
Yeah, that is Zach Werenski. The righties. Ovi almost spotted one.
Pasta, come on.
I thought he was going to flip that out of play, and we were going to go on a 5-on-3.
Oh, no. Lucky that they just dumped it down. Come on, Pasta.
2 minutes to go. What is in store for us?
We have 5 seconds on the penalty kill, and it's over on the power play. Wasted. Now we're less than 7%.
Here goes Eichel.
Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Makar. That was bad.
Point to Marner walking in, gets rocked. 40 seconds to go.
Make a better play. Kale, do something with it. You're tired. He just lashed him. Kale.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. The lefties are going to the power play. Kale Makar.
Dump that in. Dump that in, Kale.
What a bad play from Kale Makar. He's clapping. Look at him.
It's your own fault,
happy.
What? 35 seconds left, and you take a penalty.
We'll see what happens here.
Get it out.
Come on, fellas.
I thought he put that over.
I know, that's what I did when Hedman put it on the other side. Here we go. Hughes
is playing out of his mind.
Oh, man, this is stressful. Stressful stuff.
Logan Thompson. Big save. Good face-off win. We needed that. Who was that? Braden Point? Braden Point. Sub 50 percentage in his career. That's a big win. Against Sidney Crosby, nonetheless. Let's put that out there.
And he just rocked him in the corner. Sider, short-handed.
Whoa.
Almost the Stanley Cup game-winning goal, but it looks like we're going to go to overtime here, folks, in Game 7 of the NHL 25 Stanley Cup final here on the NHL 25 Gaming Network on Game Day Tarps. We will be right back with you with overtime. One goal is all it takes, and that is all it's going to take tonight to open and release the case and bring the Stanley Cup out on the ice for one of these two teams here.
You got to lock in better than that off the face-off in overtime with no hockey left to play after this, boys. I'm stressing over here. We have fumbled a 3-1 series lead to this point. We have to step it up.
My boys are on the road. The shots are even. We're in overtime, and we know what. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Do we have a penalty here? Did McDavid just board that guy?
This is what we need.
4-on-4. Leon Draisaitl? Oh my god.
Oh, it's the same thing that we had last game. Same ref must be on the call on the face-offs where a little face-off battle becomes a penalty. And this gets exciting. 4-on-4 hockey in overtime in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. Craziness happening right now.
Who do you think's out there? Is it Wes McCauley, Garrett Rank?
Oh, yeah, most likely. Fun fact, Wes McCauley started his career in Kamloops. He was always a ref for the Blazers. Or not Wes McCauley, sorry. Who was the other guy? I always mix them up. There's a ref in the NHL, though, started as a ref for the Blazers.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
My dad hates him.
Here we go. Bouchard to McKinnon, the righties on the power play. Something crazy could happen here, but McDavid, it's crazy to have Connor McDavid out there on the penalty kill. I know he does it sometimes for the Oilers, but you would think that the lefties could throw up a better penalty kill and save McDavid and save his energy.
That is true. Oh, it was Kelly Sutherland. Kelly Sutherland, I'm just remembering, is the ref used to ref here.
That's a good one. Kelly Sutherland is a good ref. Definitely wouldn't have called two interference calls like that. Oh my God.
Sidney Crosby. Thank the Lord.
My captain. How do you miss that?
Makar, you need some better control there, my friend. Huge face-off here. Gotta win it. Point's been actually pretty solid. Doesn't.
The righties gain control on their own end. We'll see what happens here. Braden Point to Makar with a nice breakout. Nylander almost didn't make this team. I forgot about that.
Really?
I will say I forgot about Nylander, and I had your team almost set, and I didn't have him on there. But then I thought, you know what? He might like him. But David Pasternak's literally scoring all your goals, so I could have just put Pasta, and you would have been fine.
Oh. No. Not Sid. Not a net front tip. Not like this. That's heart-wrenching. I'm distraught and destroyed.
There we have it, folks. Sidney Crosby, overtime winner. Leon Draisaitl with the Conn Smythe.
With 0 goals. How do you win the Conn Smythe and not score a goal? He only had 7 assists.
And he got dumped into the bench last game. I don't mind it though, folks. I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. Sidney Crosby, will you please come get the Stanley Cup?
Cannot believe we blew a 3-1 lead.
Well, Riley,
I can't believe it.
I'll shake your hand virtually. See, no other way. Oh.
Good shake, sir. Let's see who the AI decides is getting this. Not Shesterkin. He didn't play a game.
Yeah, good call. Good
good
call.
call.
Connor McDavid obviously played a crucial impact on this team, scoring both of the first goals for this team in these games with a tip from the front of the net. Let's see who gets it next. Give it to Vasi. Come on now.
Kopi would be nice. Give it to Kopi. No, Vazzy.
The brick
Russian
wall. How many cups is that in the career now for Vasi? 3?
That is his third. It is also Bobrovsky's third. It is
Crosby,
Barkov's third. It is
4?
Kachuk's third. It is Bennett's third.
Who gets it? Is it Matthews? Oh, Quinton. Give it to Quinton.
He
What a
played
phenomenal player this guy was on the back end for the Langley Lefties.
That's Hedman's third cup, too.
And you know what makes it even more sweet? We're doing this in the away barn. We're doing this in front of your fans in your house. And now we're going to go take the beautiful picture in front of your logo.
Oh, distraught. And this group of boys get their name on the cup.
Obviously, it's a special moment. You get your team's name and your name etched on the cup forever and years to come for eternity. It's obviously going to be great. Langley Lefties 24-25, NHL 25 Gaming Stanley Cup champions. For myself, Dayton Camo and Riley Harrison here on the NHL 25 Gaming Gaming Network. We've had a blast. We'll see you next time. Let's take a look at these stats here first. This is the team stats, or not the team stats, the player stats individually. And David Pastrnak, obviously, Riley, he scored 3 straight goals in 3 straight games to win it. Or not to win it. My bad, not to win it.
Not to
Because
win
I
it.
just won. But he scored 3 straight in 3 games. And obviously, Vasi, he started off kind of slow. He built his way back up here and kind of took over the series. His save percentage got a little better, and Thompson's got a lot worse.
Definitely.
That's all I'll say about that one.
Not always having the better players and the better goalies lets you win. That's what I'll have to say.
And we'll look at
tied for goals for, tied for goals against, and power play goals.
those are some pretty impressive stats between these two teams. And that just goes to show the evenness that was played throughout this series. Both of these teams, the penalty kill, even pretty even.
We scored 2 shorthanded goals. That must have been when we simmed.
It must have been.
They were shorties. Crazy.
Thanks for tuning into this one, fellas. Another great NHL gaming episode. Lots of more of this content coming out. So check out our Patreon for some stuff, our YouTube for some other stuff. And Riley, why don't we tell them what the next challenge is for our next versus?
Yes.
I'm going to do... Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Sorry. We mentioned it a little bit earlier, and I mentioned it at the beginning as well. But it's going to be 6 foot and above versus 5'11" and below. And the winner of this got to choose, as in Dayton, which height team they wanted. So who are you going with? Are you 6 foot and above? Are you keeping McDavid, Draisaitl, Matthews? Or are you going 5'11" and below?
You'll find out here in a second. Drum roll, please.
I'm doing it. The pick is in. The pick is in. 5'11" and below. Shocking the world. Shocking the world.
All thanks inspired by this guy right here.
He's talking about himself, not Gallagher, if everyone's wondering.
Maybe.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel, follow, like on all social medias. We're going to be doing a ton of these videos. Dade mentioned on our Patreon. Also, we're just going to be putting them out here. This Versus is going to be a series that me and Dayton are going to continue, where the bonuses and the negative effects of winning and losing are going to change. So we'll see what happens as we go forward. But without further ado, we want to thank our sponsors for this video, who we're going to throw to right now. Quench Hydration and our very own Patreon.com.
Looking for a new way to quench your thirst? Game Day Tarps is now an official Quench affiliate. Head on over to quench.ca/GameDayTarpsPodcast and use our code GameDayTarpsPodcast, all caps, all one word, for 15% off your total order. Stay cool this summer with the #1 sports drink on the market. Stay quenched.
Is the off-season bumming you out?
Yeah. But,
Do you wish you had more hockey content to consume?
yeah.
Well, head on over to patreon.com/GameDayTarps and check out all the exclusive content we have to offer. Behind the scenes videos, in-depth analysis, and so much more. Select the membership tier and enjoy the content made only for you. Only at patreon.com/GameDayTarps.